And joining us in studio, Lee and Jenn from American Legion Post 61. How are you guys doing this morning?
Well, we're all right.
Nick of time, you guys slide. That was extra style points for the entrance. That was pretty cool because I was like, I'm gonna have to stall for a couple minutes because I know they'll be here.
Well, I had like 15 minutes of sleep last night.
Oh,
yeah,
yuck.
rough night. Oh, thank you.
Not fun. That's never good. Are you guys all set up and ready for the holidays, for Christmas and everything?
Oh yeah. Well, I got a few more decorations to put up, but the post is doing really well.
Nice. See, I'm the worst procrastinator. We just got everything up this last weekend. Had the kids over, in the house, and so we finally got the Christmas tree up and stuff. And I don't have like everybody has, boxes of old decorations and heirlooms and stuff. Yeah, I don't have that. I lost a lot of that in the in the breakup, so I had to kind of start from scratch.
Yeah.
And I went to the store. There's no holiday stuff out there.
Yeah, they're already moving on to like Valentine's
Day. Yeah.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, so I hope the kids don't mind a giant, heart-shaped box of chocolates on top of the Christmas tree.
Well, see, traditionally in our house, we set up everything on the 21st.
Ah, okay.
So we're like a day late and a dollar short right now. So
yeah, a lot of people do that, wait until, and there's a tradition to that, admittedly, but
well, my wife's birthday is today. So the thing is, since it's so close, traditionally we always wait until after her birthday really to move on to that. But over the last couple of years, she's been asking for us to creep it back a little bit, but it never seems to happen.
Makes sense. That's always a bummer when you grow up having a birthday so close to the holidays. My sister's is on the 29th, and she's always gotten I'm going to get you one big thing for both.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, and my niece is on the 25th. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The worst.
Well, she was a preemie.
Really?
She was like 20 weeks or something like that. It was, she's like $1 million baby because she spent the first 6 months of her life in the PICU at a Presbyterian State Luke's up in Colorado. So
Yep.
barely had her lungs formed by the time she popped out, but she's doing good now.
That's amazing.
But it took a little while for her to develop, shall we say.
Definitely a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, that's how they refer to it in the family anyway.
Sure, absolutely. So obviously the holidays are creeping up on us, and the brains are on Christmas. But at the American Legion, you guys are always busy. You guys always have your hands in several different, I guess, irons in several different fires.
Well, we just finished Wreath across America, which was the big thing.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Yeah, we had like 135 Wreaths this year, which is amazing.
Yes. Thank you, Roswell, for your contributions and your support.
Absolutely.
Especially, people that stepped up like Reineke Medical and some of the other ones in town. And then we just got another $250 donation for Memory Lawn. What was it, yesterday?
I think so.
Come in from somewhere in New Mexico. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it's been amazing the amount of donations that have flowed in for that Memory Lawn. We also put some wreaths down at McBride, of course, on the columbariums and stuff, and one at Chavez County Courthouse lawn. They're at the memorial down there. So that was a lot of fun.
Excellent. I'm a member of a Facebook group called, a friend of mine, invited me to join, called Once Upon a Wreath. And it's a local group of just people who make, wreaths, and some great designs. I'm amazed at the creativity of some of the folks here in Roswell. Just, getting their hands on some a few items and just making beautiful art, just out of some pine.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Pretty cool.
So definitely thank you for all those donations. That is awesome to hear.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And of course, over the Thanksgiving holiday, we donated the turkeys, but for the winter holidays, we were going to do some other donations, which we just got out to the Assurance Home, Rivers of Life, the Roswell Refuge, and CASA. We just delivered those yesterday. Some of the auxiliary members.
Yeah, we're donating a lot of money to Fisher House and Child Welfare and other things
all those
like
places
that.
as well too.
Our annual contribution list.
And that's what I think a lot of people, forget about the Legion is like you said, irons in a lot of fires. You guys are helping out a lot of very, valuable or needed organizations, and your donations and what you guys are putting forth is the lifeblood to a lot of organizations here in Chavez County.
Well, and our focus, of course, is veterans, their families, and children in the community. So those are our three primary focuses, especially this time of year.
Sure.
So.
Absolutely, yeah. The holidays, it's. I'm trying my best to not be a humbug. I really, really am. I really am. But when you're on the dad side of Christmas, it's like, oh, everything has a price tag attached to it. It sort of takes the holly and jolly out of it. But organizations like you guys and a lot of the great charitable organizations here in Roswell and Chavez County, they sort of shed a light on this season. It helps a bit. You guys are kind of the bright spot in my otherwise humbuggy world. Trying here.
And we just gave out our community service award.
We did,
Awesome.
yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, Mara, what's her? How do you pronounce her name?
I think it's Malia.
Malia. Yeah. I can't remember.
On the spot, Jones.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway, we just gave her our
Awesome.
community service award on Sunday.
Yeah, she's been doing lots of community
You've probably
service.
seen her around town. She's the little girl that
Absolutely, the young lady who dances.
Yeah.
Yes, she works real closely with Miss Marie Manning. I've seen her around.
I'd imagine that, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Imagine that. Scrap. I've seen her around town. Yes, young lady. She's phenomenal.
She is. She had a goal starting in July to do 400 hours worth of community service from July to July. She's already at 600.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, and she hasn't missed a single day. She's been volunteering at least once a day since, I think they said July 17th.
she started helping us a little bit.
And she's only
on Farmers
14.
Market, and then she's showed up at other things for us.
Yeah,
she's
always out.
Yeah, she's doing
Wreaths Across America. She came over to the Chavez County Courthouse lawn. Granted, there wasn't much to do, but she did come out. So I mean, she's around.
It's amazing when you get a chance to kind of see a young pillar essentially starting out, like somebody who's going to be a pillar in this community.
Yeah.
At such an early age, and you're kind of like it's almost like if you got to see Jordan's rookie season.
Yeah.
See, and
I have a
I
feeling
thought
that
she was like 17 years old. She's like 14. And
Yeah.
it
amazing.
amazes me that someone that young has that much drive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She reminds me of a young Sean Snow. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Yeah, right. I wish I had that kind of drive and motivation. But but absolutely props to her and lots of there's
you could put on a sash, Sean. You could do
it's
those
about
photo
where,
shoots.
I can do the sash. That's about where that's going to stop. But yeah, no, young kids like that. There are just great examples of. There's so many awesome awesome kids in this community, awesome young people that are really making things happen, and it does the heart good to know that Roswell's in some pretty good hands.
Yeah, it does. And it's always nice because you see so many terrible things on the news anymore to realize that there is hope for the future because of kids like Malia and others like her.
Yeah.
That and it's not just the volunteering that she's doing. She's trying to encourage other youth to join her and get involved and participate. So kudos to her.
I use the phrase a lot over on my other show. Good begets good. When people see somebody doing good, it almost goads them into wanting to do good too, like to keep up. So good begets good. So be getting out there and doing something today. So that's she's a real inspiration to other young people that I think that is being picked up on.
Yeah,
in a
for
real
sure.
way. That's awesome. So obviously coming up on the end of 2021, and no, that doesn't mean that 2020 succeeded in defeating us. It's just the end of the year. But 2022 on the horizon. What does the Legion have planned for the new year and beyond?
Well, we're taking off the month of January.
We've been
because we've been
busy.
so busy. But
sure.
In February we will have Four Chaplains, which is our annual event at First United Methodist. That will occur on the last Sunday of February at 3 p.m.
Okay.
So we will be doing that, and that's really we're going to start gearing up after that.
Sure.
So
it's the main focus for quarter one of 2022.
yeah, it's Four Chaplains.
Yeah, the
pretty
Four
much.
Chaplains is the story of the four chaplains that were on the ship, the USS Dorchester.
The door,
Yeah.
USAT door.
Mike has often likened it to the beginning sounds like a bad bar joke. It's like a priest, a minister, a rabbi, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
or-
does, but it's actually a really good story. It's about the 4 chaplains, of course, that decided to give up their life jackets and try to help those around them, just like this season is all about giving up and trying to help others. And they were awarded a medal similar to the Congressional Medal of Honor, but because of their circumstances, the Medal of Honor wasn't able to be awarded.
Sure.
So Congress actually created a special medal for these 4 gentlemen. So if
There's
you
a
get a
stamp
chance,
and all
come out
that
and listen and learn something new.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome, and it really is a chance to kind of hear a story that's been told time and time again, kind of in a new way, in a new way that maybe if you've heard the story before, this is kind of a chance to kind of hear it from a different perspective and have that kind of different mindset. That's awesome. That's going to be, you said, the last Sunday in February.
Right.
Awesome, at the First United Methodist, correct?
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Probably should give a quick memory lawn update.
Yes.
Obviously, for those of you who have been paying attention, we put up a brand new flagpole.
It is beautiful.
We have an 18 by 25 Garrison flag flying over that cemetery now. It's beautiful.
Fantastic.
We just prepped the fence,
Okay.
so we'll be painting it probably next week.
Awesome.
We're planning on, we're working with the cemetery very closely. We're going to move that memorial, that military memorial, over closer to the flagpole.
Okay.
And then this next year, we're probably going to start selling those bricks. So we'll memorialize bricks, and we're planning on lining the outsides of the walkways with that.
Fantastic. Go ahead. I was going to say, for those who don't know, Memory Lawn, you guys have really taken that under your wing, and it's become a real passion project for the Legion, and for both Legions, for 24 and 61. You guys have spearheaded just an amazing renovation, because that was, I mean, it was in a sad state of repair there for a quick minute, and you guys have really turned it around.
28's come out for some ceremonies and stuff like that, but pretty much
you guys have taken the brunt of the work
doing that.
Yeah.
But and I'm not trying to take away anything that 28 has done, but the simple fact is there's a lot of work that still needs to be done out there. In fact, the current project, which I really need to get an update on, we're going to be moving all of the headstones.
Okay.
And realigning them and replacing them and stuff. So, and then we still have some backfill that we need to get done, because some of the sinkholes that occurred still hadn't been fixed because the ground was too unstable.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So the plan is in that center circle, the south half of that circle is going to be the initial project. They're going to take the headstones, the markers, and gently move them to the side so that they can grate and level. And they're also going to be working on putting in the irrigation system so that we can get actual turf out there and not have it die in our hot summer sun.
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
So once that's all set up, they'll put the headstones back in place, all aligned and pretty like they're supposed to be.
Yeah, and they're going to be oriented all in the correct direction. That's been a problem, is some of the headstones have been facing the wrong direction. And then we, even upwards of last week, we were still unburying headstones that we're finding out there.
And like you said, with so much of the soil instability and a lot of things settling in different ways, I'm sure you've had issues with headstones sinking or just on one side being lopsided, and that's constantly going to be an issue with upkeep.
Like
that.
I know that a lot of people think it's probably just something that's happening at Memory Lawn, but it happens at all cemeteries. It's not just Memory Lawn. But most cemeteries are taken care of by the county or the city, like South Park.
Right.
So Memory Lawn is not an endowed care. It's all donation. So if you would like to see further changes, we really need your help.
Absolutely.
So get involved, and we'll make the changes that y'all want to see.
I really appreciate the donations that we've received so far.
Sure, absolutely.
Like I say, it's allowed us to work on the fence. the fence actually had been broken.
One of our members was
One of
able
our
to repair
members
the
went
gate.
out there and
Yeah.
actually got it repaired, and so now we're stripping off the rust as much as we can off of that metal fence, and then we're going to paint it. Mm-hmm. But anyway,
We're making progress.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's been a minute out there,
And to see that the number of people who have volunteered, both donated money and their time, it's absolutely appreciated. And it's really made a difference.
It really has, truly. I know that with the Wreaths Across America event, we had many more people out there volunteering than we expected, which was wonderful to see.
That was
And
awesome.
we
Patriot Guard came out.
Oh, yes.
Some VFW.
and just some local citizens that wanted to participate. So that was
People
wonderful.
that just had people buried out there. I mean, like I say, I just got a $250 donation from someone thanking us for all of our support out there. It was like, thank you. I mean,
Yes.
It's going to cost about that to paint the fence. So,
Right. And that's the beauty of when you donate time or money to an organization like the American Legion, you see dollars in action.
Yeah.
Like right here in the community, you see it happening at Memory Lawn. You see it in giving back to the kids, with like the trunk or treats or with the donations of the turkeys, the laying of the wreaths. You see.
Oh yeah, our Halloween drive-through.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so all of those that donated at Farmers Market and throughout the year, your donations do go help to the kids in the community.
It's literally giving your dollars legs and getting to watch what they do instead of like donating to some faceless. And I'm not saying that throwing your money in the bucket at the Salvation Army doesn't help some fantastic folks.
No,
absolutely.
no.
But to watch your donations actually being put forth in the community, it is a special thing.
Yeah, Chimera really stepped up this year and gave us a bunch of money.
We have a problem here.
What's
wrong? This just in.
We may need to go.
Oh.
If you guys have to wrap, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we gotta go.
We gotta go.
No worries.
I'm sorry, family emergency.
No worries. Can you just give us one real quick? If folks want more information.
RoswellLegion.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or 575-268-0220.
Okay.
I'm sorry, folks.
No,
we
not
have
at
to
all.
go.
Sorry, folks.
Absolutely. I hope everything's works out okay, and thank you guys for your time. We'll talk to you guys next time.
Okay. Thank you very
Thanks
much.
again, Lee and Jenn with the American Legion Post 61.